Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! What a surprise. It's raining in the UK, but now it's also raining in my pants, because I just did a sex week. Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes! Which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle! And I'm joined as always by my colonial co-host and collaborators, as Sinatra says.
Hello.
And Peter the Dub, it's Polly Dub.
Monday.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Bollocks! we did so well.
It is a Monday.
So well.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It is, in fact, a Monday. You are correct.
That's Polly's new method of arguing now is he doesn't argue against you. He argues that you're not right enough.
That's right. You said, well, it's Monday. Least favorite uncle. It's very Monday.
Whoa.
And I mean despised uncle. Ugh.
Don't be like that. See, this is why I made you really small on that. On the street, you're fucking tiny. I was going to make you bigger, but you know what now? No.
I'm fine with it.
You've poked Uncle Ringholes, buddy. And now he's coming back to get you. How you doing today, Polly?
That out of context. Jesus Christ, I poked Uncle Ringholes. My God.
Well, normally it's Uncle Ringholes poking you.
Right.
We all woke up that way when we were kids, right? Right? No?
No.
I'm just carrying on the tradition. How you doing, P-Dub?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing...
Really?
No, but I figure
I
I'd
didn't think
lie
so.
for your sake.
But I did not believe you.
As well, you shouldn't have.
No, your lies, sir. Your mouth is full of them.
My whole life is. It's no.
His mouth is full of lies and uncles.
Either end is full of something. Why so
Uncle
shit?
Fucker.
Is it-
Remember Uncle Fucker?
I do.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bigger, longer, and uncut.
Kikle. Fuck you, Uncle Fucker. Suck my balls. You can't forget a song, an absolute banger like that. We were chatting a while ago about songs you want played at your funeral. Are we allowed to pick Uncle Fucker?
It's your funeral. You can pick whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's
don't need to sleep or mow the lawn. You just fuck your uncle all day long. Yeah, that's you.
You fucked your uncle yesterday. The saying was always, is your funeral, but this time it was used in a literal sense. It's not happen you hear that, guy. Only on the AAA meeting. We don't do context, and we don't do idioms. And we sure as shit don't do punchlines. There's nothing but informative. Is it a regular kind of shitty Monday for you, Polly? Or is there some whole new fuckery afoot?
Let's see. You know when you have a list of things that you need to accomplish and you start trying to do two or three things top of the list.
Let's go, Brandon.
I fucking saw that. Let's go, Brandon. That was fucking hilarious.
I don't get it.
I think it was a Jets game, and the crowd were chanting "Fuck Joe Biden," but they were interviewing a guy called Brandon at the time. So the reporter said, "Oh, look, the crowd are chanting, 'Let's go, Brandon.'" But they were trying to fuck. Just Google "Let's go, Brandon." Fucking wonderful. Sorry, Polly. Do continue. The Goose had to get kicked in the neck.
No, you reminded me. I forgot to turn on my OBS. Now I got it running. All right. Problems will be averted. Okay.
Let's go, Polly.
Yes. No, you know when you got a list of things you need to do, and then you start checking off, like, okay, here's the first thing I'm going to do it, and it branches off into three more fucking things, and then that's what happened. I had a multiplying list. I didn't get that much accomplished because the first three items multiplied.
I like a list. I often have a list of things to do. I have like household stuff on the left, channel stuff on the right, and I enjoy checking things off a list so much that I'll go so far as to add something to the list that I've already done, just so I can cross it off. And I even put right at the bottom complete list? Just for that added, you know, the dopamine.
I don't. Who doesn't like crossing shit off a list? It's a feeling of accomplishment, right?
See, my
so
list of names.
I'm not willing to put on things I've already done because I'm willing to live lies, but not like full on blatant lies. So what I do is I put on things that are so simple that obviously I can accomplish. It's like make coffee, and it's like I know I'm going to go do that, and I know I can accomplish it, and boom, done. Wash hands, done.
It's a strong start.
It's
excellent.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Shower. That one's been on there for a couple of weeks now. It's difficult. Wow. You're so small with your little otter paws. You can't reach the buttons on your shower. You need a little.
You could reach it.
A little otter stepping stool for your shower. How do you get up to your coffee maker?
What did you just say? I have little otter stools everywhere. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I hope you did those in the toilet, sir.
No, have you ever seen the inside rock climbing things at the little handholds? I got them everywhere, all throughout the house.
Right. I thought I just had the weirdest mental picture. And Sinatra, what's good?
Oh, same exact thing Polly was just talking about.
For God's sake!
Literally the same thing.
Another one of those streams, isn't it? Fuck.
When I mean literally, I mean exactly 100% what he just said. Like I have so much shit to do.
Climbing things all around the house.
Well, no, I'm a normal height, so I don't have that issue. But I have 1.5 million things to do, and I started doing it today, and I was like, "Oh, I have a lot more than I thought to get done."
Yeah. Do you add complete list on the bottom, or do you even put make list on the top so you can start off strong?
I don't make a list. I am in the minority in there.
You don't make a list?
I make lists like on a piece of paper. These electronic things, it doesn't allow for that visceral satisfaction of running a line through something.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Especially, like, you got one of, like, clean dishes, and, they've been piling up, so it was quite a big job. You don't just cross that one out. You fucking get in there with it, man. You're like, fucking... With the vehemence of stabbing the film on a microwave meal. It says Pierce film, and you're like, nah, mate, I'm a fucking murder this thing. Bang, 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 bang.
I've never had one of those, like a Hungry Man meal, whatever. A Swanson family dinner. Never had one.
Oh, like a TV dinner?
Yeah.
We did, when they first came out, we had one when I was little, and that was the only fucking time. I think my mum was like, should we try them? So we all got one, and then she went, let's never have them again. And we never did.
No, I'm not here to support Tucker Carlson and his family's billions.
I think we just got our first Swansons here, actually.
Tucker
Did you know that, Drunken, that he's a Swanson?
Of the TV meal empire, is he? Is he really?
He is. Yeah, Tucker Carlson's a Swanson. I'm not even kidding.
Shit. Well, why is it called Carlson, then? There was a time when that meant son of Carl.
One would imagine.
No, that's a genuine thing.
No, but it comes down to... But Carlson doesn't even hide it, unlike... what's his name? The guy who runs...
because there's a name you can't say... you can't say Mark Stein's real name.
No, the other guy. The guy who runs CNN with the prematurely gray hair.
Oh, Cooper. Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper. He doesn't... He on purpose changed his name. His name was Anderson Vanderbilt. You go, I'm going to change it to Cooper so no one will know. And it's like, yeah, but that your attempt to keep it secret, where you've heard Tucker Carlson enough, Sinatra. He says, I don't need to work. I do this because, et cetera, I want to. It's true. Yeah. The guy, Tucker Carlson, does not need to work. He's doing it because he wants to, because he feels the need to.
That's a brand new thing. I've never trusted anyone whose full name consists of 2 first names, like James Dean. I just can't bring myself to take them seriously. But I have never, ever heard someone with 2 last names. Anderson Cooper. Jesus Christ.
It was after the Ashley Madison debacle for you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Who's Ashley Madison? And I already dislike her because of her name.
Ashley Madison was a made-up thing. Like, it wasn't someone's name. It was It was a company's tagline. It was an online meet other people type thing, and their tagline was "Life is short, have an affair."
Yeah, it was a hookup website specifically for married people.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was a dating app, website, etc. Sign up, meet someone else to have an affair with.
Yeah, that's what bars were for. I'm just old-fashioned like that. Shit, what we got? Vladimir Dragunov through a $5 super chat saying I got to leave work. Well, I got to leave work. I don't know, is that I have to leave to go to work? I don't know. Because a sprinkler pipe busted open. Now, that could be either, isn't it? I have to leave to go to work because a sprinkler pipe busted open. Or I got to leave work early because a sprinkler pipe busted open. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Let us know, Vladimir. And Malachi Gaming and Talk. Oh, the two best things in the world since pizza and sex. Through $2 super chat saying Zuck got zucked, it appears. Very true. Facebook quit Facebook. Even Facebook knew it was absolute bullshit. Vladimir Dragunov throws another $5 super chat saying, one way to survive a cougar attack is to avoid happy hour at Applebee's. As for the cats, you just shoot it. Sage advice going on right here. Sage advice. I'm all right, guys. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
How are you, Drunkle?
I'm all right. I just said it, Polly. Jesus Christ. You're not listening at
No,
all.
but I want details. I want amplification.
Bit of a headache. Yeah. Been watching a lot of Seinfeld.
Good for you.
That's a good watch.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's on Netflix, and I recall watching like a couple of episodes in my youth, but it's all on there. So I've been watching a bit of Curb Your Enthusiasm as well before that. You see, which is Larry David, who was a co-writer of Seinfeld. It makes me chuckle now and again, but Seinfeld, big laughs.
Yeah.
Big laughs. What's
You're
his
doing
name?
it chronologically? What?
What do you mean, episode by episode?
Or just are you starting at the beginning and just running through, or what?
Yeah. I'm Netflixing it. I'm binging it.
Where are you at?
Fucking, I mean, yeah, that's some laugh out loud shit. And as someone who grew up watching Friends as well, there's a lot of parallels there.
Oh,
And there's a lot of jokes that were just straight up stolen as well. You know. Go on, Sin. You had an epiphany.
I'm gonna send you a picture of my shirt.
I got a shirt picture. Wow. I'm going to have to zoom out, obviously. Gen Z threw $3 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle saying, I got a very late stimulus check the other day and got a VR headset. Any AAA recommendations for a first-timer? Well, if you want AAA, you're in the right place because this is the AAA meeting. Well, one of
Horn.
these is ampersand. But Horn?
Super hot. Super hot. Absolutely.
Super hot. Banging. I got a friend of mine to play that. It was
Super
only on
hot
console.
porn.
But he really enjoyed it. Super hot porn. That's when if you stop jerking it, time slows down. Well,
You go
come
on, you go over to art salad. What?
Come on, Polly, put your teeth in.
That's what I heard from Sinatra was salad.
Blade and Sorcery is solid.
Yeah.
Check your
Blade and Sorcery is solid. Okay.
check your Twitter DMs. You're gonna like that picture.
Solid like my cock. Fucking, is that Vladimir Dragunov again? Is that for $5? I got to leave work early because of the sprinkler pipe. Thank you for the clarification, my man. And if you want to be like Gen Z, Vladimir Dragunov, Malachi Gaming and Talk, and your boy Pat, then you too can give us your hard-earned spondoolies by going to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle, streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams, and streamlabs.com/polydublive. Or there is the cheeky super chat option found at the bottom of the chat box so all the world can judge you by your spelling mistakes. But if you don't have the money to spare, or you just don't feel like it, that's cool too. We're just glad you're here. And apparently I'm still a sellout. Right, let's check these fucking DMs in. Let's stop the show. Sinatra wants me to see his shirt. Oh my god, you're wearing a Seinfeld shirt right now.
I'm wearing the Sexy Costanza shirt.
You're actually wearing it right now.
Yeah, literally right now.
That's the thumbnail for it on Netflix as well. I was looking at that going, what the fuck? But I did the, I think it was today, these pretzels are making me thirsty, which I didn't realise that was even where that came from.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I did, back when I was working, I did a lot of extra work, and of course they would get you to just, like, fucking just rabble in the background. And there were so many people saying, these pretzels are making me thirsty. And I was like, am I missing something here?
Yes, you are.
For years, didn't have a fucking clue that's where it came from. Jedi Ghost Bear through $2 super chat saying, good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon to you, Jedi Ghost Bear. However, it is very much nighttime here right now, and it is pissing down outside. Oh, still wait for a
Empire Sax. Good afternoon, gents. I got 500 rounds of green tip 62 grain 556 for less than 500. The place selling them had no limit, so I'm going back tomorrow. There you go.
Nice.
I'm hoping that's for going to a range and not, shooting the rats on your lawn. Which I'm sure is legal, isn't it?
Take care of rats.
Well, anything's legal as long as the police don't find out, right? You tell him Steve Day threw $1.99 to Streamlabs saying, you take the time out of your schedule to get here early, look at the poor ratio on the corner, and avert your gaze away from it. Viper got to 100% yesterday. Why can't you fucks take a hint, like, and share? If you don't, well, stay tuned. Fuckers!
There's such an easy clapback to that, and I'm not even going to do it.
Is it because there was 3 people watching?
I
figured it was. I was reading it out and that popped into my head, Like, don't say it, Drunkle. Don't say it. Well, it's good that she got to 100%. That's good. We keep it 100. 100? How do they say
100.
it? 100. It is 100.
You gotta drop the D. The D's hard when you're on Xanax, so it's 100.
I thought it was quite
100.
difficult to get the D hard when you're on Xanax. I thought that was the point. Actually, speaking of which, I had a drink with a table full of old men yesterday, and that was fun. And here in Derby,
Go ahead
where
and
I
flip
live,
that for me.
well, that wasn't even dirty. What the fuck?
Well, you said, speaking of inability to get it hard, I was talking with a table of old men, and ED came up. What?
It is relevant. No, one of them, he gets prescription Viagra. Normally, you get them over the counter. They're 50 milligrams. He gets 100 milligrams. So we're talking ultra cock strength here. Well, I don't know how you measure it. And he sells them.
Krypton cock. Got it.
Yeah. He sells them on. Makes me a bit of pocket money. I was like, okay, you do you. And he goes, yeah, but people text me and they ask for it in code, cake. Have you got any cake? Was one of them, right? And candy was another one. I was like, okay, cool. Why don't they call it hard candy, though? I thought that was rather good. So, gentlemen, what would you call Viagra? If you could give it a different name. What would your code name for Viagra be? Cock drops is a good one as well.
Blue stiffies.
Hardening agent.
Blue stiffies and hardening agent. I didn't expect you to come up with names so quickly. I thought that was going to be a thing.
Hard candy.
Fucker!
Sin, have you ever had so much ammo you had to play Tetris with ammo boxes? Yeah. I do that because I put them in ammo case.
Well, there you go. Buckhurt's vid says, I take it the dude is hard up. Damien Ramines has got any stiff ones? Very good. Very good. We've got rock candy, stiffy pills, the priapism pill? Peen growth, blue bogies. Yeah, that's what they're called in the UK, obviously. Lucky Stiffs is... that was the name of a funeral parlour in The Simpsons, wasn't it? The Lucky Stiff?
I think so.
Yeah, I can't really care. Zed for $1 saying, call them jack-up drops. Not bad. Of course, you threw $1, so I have to say not bad, even if it's shit. You'll never know what I really think, Zed. And why would you want to? I'm just Uncle Ringholes. So did everyone have a nice weekend? No great holidays fell in America. You had Labor Day recently. Thanksgiving coming up, isn't it? Halloween first, then Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, I was thinking about that. There's a point. Americans don't really do the take a holiday thing. We don't jump in a caravan and then drive across the EU.
No.
That's not real.
No, I didn't mean it like holiday, like vacation. I mean holiday like you guys have it, Happy holidays, a national holiday.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Nice.
JK.
Stop. Don't touch me there. This
is no square. I don't want to touch you there.
I'm currently enjoying a nice cup of PG Bills and was reminded that your microwave misses you.
PG Bills? Did you mean PG Tips? Damn autocorrect. Thank you, JK, for the $20. Saying my microwave misses me. How can something that doesn't exist miss me? I have no microwave. And I will not get one, Polly. What am I going to do with it? Defrost fish?
Leave them with your microwave?
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so you don't want to heat up water
I do.
for your tea.
I do. I use a kettle.
Well, right. So, when I'm making coffee, so do I. But let's say your tea gets cold. Are you willing to warm it up in the microwave?
I have been known, sir, to drink cold tea. See, the thing is, if my tea gets cold, right, then I've only got like a little bit of it left in the cup.
Uh-huh.
I don't sit there, I don't make the tea and then forget about it for 1,000 years like some people do. They'll leave it in a different room or something. I'll bring it out. It's right there. It's in front of me. And I've got an asbestos mouth. I will still fucking drink it when it's boiling hot, mate. We do that over here.
Okay.
It's what we do. Just like, what I mean, think about it. Like if you've got fries, right? Actually, it's chips because today is Monday and everywhere is Britain. You've got some chips and they're too hot, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you spit it out or do you just go huff, 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 huff?
I do the huff, huff, huff.
See, everyone does the huff, 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 huff.
You do the huff, 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 thing,
and then you eat another one.
but you can't do that with tea.
You can.
Yeah, they'll all just fall out of your mouth.
Yeah, right. No, you go. Right, you blow on it.
Now my chin and chest and possibly stomach and hips are burning.
All the way down my new Seinfeld t-shirt. No, I mean, you'll drink it and then you go, oh. That's the sound for, that was too hot. Oh. And that somehow cools you down. Especially if it's a cold day as well. And then you get the steam coming out of your breath as well because you've just drank hot tea. And then you pretend to be a dragon.
Yeah, I only drink iced teas. I don't know.
Well, then why? You don't need a microwave for that, do you? Like, you set it to cold.
I
do set my microwave to cold. Yeah, that makes lots of sense. No, I said for coffee. Because for coffee, with me, when my mug of coffee goes cold or hot, cold, yeah, cold.
Yeah, you're cold.
I'm just catching up.
It's one of the two. No, I got a 50-50.
Yeah, I put it in the microwave. I got no aversion to this.
I mean,
I get your point. Your answer is you suck down your tea so fucking fast it doesn't have a chance to get cold because you huff it the whole time. Fine,
yeah, I mean, look, I've filled up the kettle with probably like 3 cups of tea's worth of water, right? And by the time I finish the first one, I haven't even got to put the kettle back on again. I can just pour out the water. It's still hot.
Fuck, I got that song stuck in my head now, Drunkle. Thanks.
Well, stop. Don't touch me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played on my Casio 9100 or whatever the fuck.
I mean, you say you got it stuck in your head, but you got the tune so wrong.
I never claimed to be a terribly musical person.
I think you need to hear it again. JK, get on it. Thank you very much for the 20, though. Should we, we got 3 minutes to go. Should we skip into the news early? Or has anyone got any news of their own?
Except my extreme annoyance with the fact that fucking Sega Mega Drive for Steam blows asshole. No.
There's a Sega Mega Drive for Steam.
Yeah, and it is literally unplayable.
Ah!
Hot tea drinking sounds.
That's it! A mama said, huff, 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 huff. Or, whoo! It's like the very British thing of you don't say it's time to leave, you just slap your thighs and go, right. Zed threw $1 saying, I recently made a cup of tea, and the bottom of the mug shot off like a, oh God, like a man told, I think it's yours, leaving a gaping hole in which boiling tea spilled on my sock. That was not a fun night. That does not sound fun. I hope your sock is okay now. And Adidas threw $1. Is it a real Adidas? Says, I just got home from work, and the word ratio has been written in blood on my fucking door. I blame Drunkle. Don't blame Drunkle, mate. I'm only Uncle Ringholes for Mondays. Animo throws $1.99 saying, Drunkle, that's you. That is me. I need some Twinings Earl Grey. You need to fuck off, mate. The good stuff, make it happen. DM info, lad. The American Twinings is pap. Well, we got something in common there, Alamo, because Twinings over here is fucking shit as well. PG tips or Tetley, mate. That's what you want. Not that Earl Grey bollocks, and certainly nothing with a fruit in the name. That's not tea. It's just warm juice. I did have a... Oh, I was going to say something. It's gone. It's gone. The Alzheimer's is playing up again, isn't it? Yeah. I thought I had a cream to get rid of it, but what can you do? Should we have some news?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. All right. AAAers, that's you guys. If you would turn your gaze to the Discord. Fucking Alzheimer's. And people in the chat, well, I've just got your back. Starting off with the Babylon Bee. Tragedy. Mum experiences sweet picturesque moment with kids, but can't post it since Instagram is down. The whole thing, because Facebook now owns fucking Instagram and everything. Everything was down. People were actually forced to look at other people. Fucking ridiculous. Travis Gardner for the Ricky Spanish says, spent my day cleaning out dry events at the university dorms. So many dead rats. Watching Bob's now. Oh, really? Still, that's dinner sorted. Thank you, Travis. And this is Twisted Frenzy for the dollar says, I feel the need to point out that you brew tea in a teapot and serve it in a teacup. You do not microwave tea, you uncultured savages. Now, Mr. Twisted Frenzy is correct on all counts there, because I do not use a teapot, and I certainly don't use a teacup. It is not big enough for my tea needs. I did actually have a friend once who just made a pint of tea in a fucking pint glass, just sat there drinking it. It just looked strange. You know?
It sounds strange.
Yeah, he's just like, a pint of tea is not... It's just fucking strange. What can I say? There's nothing else going on. Adidas in the chat says, Tetley for the win. There you go. That's a girl after my own heart. Right. So, yeah, fucking Instagram's down. Facebook is down. In 1 hour, I looked at the, what was it, cost of... something, which actually weirdly spells out the word cost. An hour cost them $160 million for the 1 hour outage, which is
shouldn't have been fucking around.
That's walking around money, isn't it? Are they going to blame that one on the intern? Jesus Christ. JK in the chat says Drunken's microwave is sad now. It doesn't exist, JK. It doesn't exist. Go out and fucking, I'll foster one. I'll adopt one. If someone gets me a fucking microwave for my birthday, I'm going to kick off. I'm going to give it a goddamn charity. I have no use for a microwave. I've got a kettle. Right, let's get into the real news. And, oh boy, is it fucking strange news this week. Clown shortage. Appeal for new recruits in Northern Ireland. Fucking Brexit. we all knew it would happen. There's not enough clowns in Northern Ireland, Polly. How do we solve this? How many clowns is too many clowns? Do you think they're all hiding in one car somewhere?
I find it hard to believe there's a demand for clowns. I don't know. Are you sure you're still not on Babylon B here?
It's Babylon BBC right now. I mean, it's Northern Ireland and no one really gives a shit about that. You got the clown on the left, traditional, you know.
Clowns on the left of me. Clowns on the right of me. Polly behind me. Volley and thunder.
Stuck in the middle EU. And the guy, has he got fucking like an onion ring around his neck or something there? I don't know. But the one in the wedding dress is really freaking me out. I'm not one of those people that is scared of clowns. But I'm thinking of being one of those people that is scared of clowns.
Well, at least she does balloon animals, and she's got a Peppa Pig.
That's just a regular pig.
You don't know that. Look, it's the right color.
I do know that because Peppa Pig has her eyes on one side of her face.
Well, you can't see any eyes at all. Maybe they are on both.
I can see one eye where it's supposed to be. Now, if we're talking
I made my
eyes,
point, Uncle Ringholes. It's just let it go.
You don't have to say it with such venom, Uncle Ringholes. I would also like to remind everyone that if you've got forward-facing eyes, that generally means you're a predator. And the Teletubbies have forward-facing eyes. Make of that what you will. Just remembered. There's a lot more to being a clown than just putting on a big red nose and a big pair of baggy pants.
You also have to threaten children.
I don't think there is a lot more to it than that. Really, is. I don't think she even makes her own balloon animals. What animal is that? It's a snake that I tied into a knot. It's.
Honestly, it looks like a shaft and balls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
And she's got a good grip on the head.
Too strong a grip, to be honest. The pig's getting jealous. She brought that from home. She brought some pre-made balloon animals, didn't she? That's according to David Duffy, co-owner of Duffy's Circus, who's appealing for people from Northern Ireland to become clowns. Of course, that famously well-paying job. COVID-19 pandemic has caused a shortage of the performers. All the clowns died out, I guess, as many returned to their home countries when the first lockdown came into force in early 2020. Do you remember that? 2 weeks to flatten the curve, boys. Fucking hell. Travis Gardner throws $3.
2 weeks, 2 years, same thing.
Same thing, isn't it? Travis Gardner for $3, and the Ricky Spanish says Northern Ireland. That's how you say it, by the way. It's Northern Ireland. But it's all one word. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. Give it a go. Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
No, it's not. No, he's just saying Northern Ireland. It's Northern Ireland.
That's what I said.
It's like, what? I did the fucking Northern Irish accent, and he said it was close to Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yeah? So just say Northern Ireland in a Wisconsin accent.
I can't do it. It's like listening to news entertainers when they try and say New Orleans and they want to do it and they go, Nolans. It's like, oh, that was so authentic. Well done.
Nolans. That sounds like me when I die in a game. Nolans. That's all one word as well. Why? I mean, because fucking... Can you, like, listen to an accent and you know exactly where in America those people are from?
Generally, yeah. Yeah, I can usually nail it. Yeah.
Can you do the accents?
No. I wish I could. I'm
See,
not good at
that's strange. Because, like, everyone over here can do pretty much all of the fucking British accent. It's just, varying degrees of shitness, really.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's just... All right. Right, we're going to play Name the Accent next week. Because you both bigged yourself up now. I'm going to pit you against each other. American versus American. Oh, wait, no, you guys already did that, didn't you? Travis Gardner for the $3 said, Northern Ireland. So all the clowns got in the car, but the IRA bombed it. God
was that a Civil War joke?
It was.
It's a little soon.
I think it's been long enough, mate.
No, I don't know, man. Those wounds run pretty deep.
The dust has settled, Polly. I think we're okay to make jokes about it now.
You would think so, but
you can make jokes about any one of our wars. Name 6 wars that England was involved in.
All right. World War II, Civil War, Battle of Hastings, Boer, you jackass.
I remember that one. The rest was fun.
No, you don't remember that one. And
the one against us that you lost.
And the American Revolution.
I don't know. That feels more like an American war. It's got America in it. It's not like
the 7 Years' War, or as it was known over here, the French and Indian War.
But again, that's got French in it. We're not even mentioned in the title.
Are you just upset because I rattled off 6 wars that England was involved in?
I mean, technically 7.
What, did I name 7?
Yeah, because I didn't accept one of them.
You jackass.
Get used to that, buddy. Maybe I should go to Northern Ireland here because I'm being a fucking clown.
Nah.
Hey, well done. That was knuckle up. But what makes a good clown? Someone who's willing to make themselves vulnerable. I don't think that's... Really? I don't think that's what a clown is, says Nolene Fries. Oh, Nolene Fries Newman. Yeah, you couldn't just leave it at Fries, could you? Or as she's known over here, Nolene Chips. Known professionally as Silly Tilly. Not everyone likes to be laughed at, but for someone who's a clown, your worst nightmare would be to not be laughed at. You just basically summed up Mondays for me there, Nolene Chips. Mrs. Fries
how
Newman.
many crusades you guys have?
How many what now?
Crusades?
I mean, what constitutes a crusade, really?
There were 4.
Yeah.
Well, about time for the 5th.
They were the big ones.
Yeah, you have no idea. Oh my God.
I have all the ideas.
He has got all the ideas. He takes them off of Polly. Polly thinks them up. Sinatra takes credit for them. That's how we do it here in AAA Towers.
That's fine. I take all of his notifications. He takes my ideas. It's just the way it works.
Yeah. And I make the tea properly. All right, let's move on. A ninja with a sword assailed a U.S. Army Special Operations unit in California. I don't know if this is the sword in question. I think it is, actually. This isn't the Getty sword.
I had this for Friday. The funny part about this was on a military base.
Yes, it was.
And all the operators went and hid.
That's because it's a ninja. Only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja. He was dressed like a ninja as well. It wasn't just man with sword. Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
I asked Viper for my Patreon membership reward and she sent me her hand pics. I would say I want a refund, but I think OnlyFans can fetch me a hefty return.
You might be right, actually, yeah. You start an OnlyFans just like on Viper's behalf. She's not allowed now because her husband-to-be, her betrothed, Cassett, said no. And as we know, marriage is ownership. Thank you very much, Cryptic, for the $5. I also like that the text-to-speech there referred to it as OnlyFans. She's an idiot, isn't she? I thought robots were meant to be smart, Polly. What the fuck is going on? So, yeah, this guy was... Go on.
I was supposed to say, no, they weren't. They never were.
Were they not?
No,
I mean, no. The I in AI
Data from
suggests
Star Trek's the only one. I mean, did you hear about the AI? Well, there was the AI that became very Islamophobic, so you got to hand him some credit.
Oh, that's the one they exposed to the internet for 24 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just came out saying Nazi shit.
And a Muslim walks into a church and it finishes the sentence with an axe to commit murder, and it's like, Jesus Christ. But it also came back with Chinese propaganda where it's like China did nothing wrong and they're into inclusivity and protection of native cultures and whatnot. And it's like,
sounds smart, like a smart robot to me, buddy.
Well,
it's going to survive the next war. We won't, but that robot will. It's saying the right things. Well, there was,
okay, so you're telling me about Modern Warfare Ninja Edition. So go on.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If we're on about robots real quick, I did read today that students at the University of wherever it may be made a licking robot to find out exactly how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. And it's 364. Yeah. Thanks, science! You tell him Steve Dave for the $1.99 says, oh, good. My dead otter launcher works. Sorry, Addy. Don't worry, Polly. You're still alive. So if you fuckers don't want ratio painted on your fucking houses, then like, share, make the ratio great again, or I'm aiming it at your fucking house next. Fuckers. God damn, Steve Dave is not playing around tonight, guys. I'd do as he says if I were you, because there's only one otter I care about, and he's right here. Actually, we've got some otter-based news coming up for you, Polly. And,
sweet.
You've got to fucking start answering some questions, mate. But until we get there, let's find out what else is going on. Kabul faces blackout as Taliban don't pay electricity suppliers.
look at them. When they're not in a cave, they gotta make one.
When they're not in a cave. Jesus Christ, Polly!
They wanted to feel at home. They made a cave.
God damn! Fucking hell!
I think the show's done.
I think that's it. Yeah, we've peaked. We peaked very early on this week.
Let me tell you, Akbar, that hairy thing, that is my wife, not yours. But you already have 5, Mohammed. But Akbar, I am the boss of this cave.
That accent you can do. What the fuck is going on with you, man?
I love that picture so much. I don't know why.
He's just selling shoes. He's all right.
Oh, is that what those are? Shoes? I thought
Those
they were
are
like Kalashnikovs or something.
Well, they do get used as weapons over there as well, don't they?
That's true. They do. That's true. Yeah.
The aim on them as well, man. I think it's like the fucking Afghani version of archery, you know? And they've got laws saying young men must practice throwing shoes at a target for an hour every day. Still,
you know what I find funny about this? Like, it sans the light bulbs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Colonial Williamsburg. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, hang on. Is that the place where people pretend as though they are living in like a pioneering village?
Yeah, like it's 18th century, late colonial period, Revolutionary War period. You know, they all got tri-corner hats on.
And fucking wristwatches. Fucking get your head in the character, Steve.
You get your ass fired for that, man. It says so right in the contract. Take them fucking Nikes really off, serious,
man. Right?
Yeah.
Get off your phone, Shannon.
Well, mostly it's just the building and the people that are the acting. If you've ever been there, they're working at the interpretive centers. I have not ever been there. No,
far to go. Really.
If you were to ever go there, like you walk into the blacksmith's place and there's a guy blacksmithing, right? Making shoe horses. Blacksmithing? Why not? Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure.
What else would it be? I guess.
Yeah. He's iron hitting. I don't know. Like blacksmithing sounds fine.
It does. I like iron hitting.
Those are the only guys that are really in character. The people that are like, at the
banging swords out.
Oh no, that sounds dirty.
Yeah,
banging swords, mate. I'll keep my sword. Keep your jeans in your jeans. So it's really the tradesman. Is what you're saying?
Yes, the tradesmen, whatnot, and then if you walk into the old house, like the lady will explain, like and this is the house that we would rent out to the yawn-weary traveler and so forth. Okay, but these are particular places. It would be like going to somewhere in the English countryside where they're teaching you how they, I don't know, twined wool back in the medieval times. And so forth.
I mean, you joke, but I have been to one of those places in the UK.
I'd love to go to one of those places in the UK. I think it'd be interesting.
It was very cold.
But but when you go anywhere in the Arab world, that's just how it is all the time. It's one giant interpretive center. Look at them. It looks like, would you like to visit the 7th century? Come to one of our major cities. It's crazy.
God damn, Polly. The savagery around this article is coming from your little otter mouth.
I'm just saying, look at this. Like it's 2021, and it looks like you walked into a 7th century interpretive center. No, not at all.
Jesus, man. Losing It with Pearl says, "Is that headline real?" Well, I mean, it's the Wall Street Journal. They don't fuck about, do they? Especially when PewDiePie drops an N-bomb. Fucking no! I did go to one in the UK, because this is weirdly it was one of the modules of my degree, because these are all actors, interpreters, I suppose, and then we had to do a fucking presentation on them. Oh, it was so fucking it was over 2 days, and we had to go to all the presentations. It was fucking dull, right? And mine was on the second day, but I noticed that on the first day, everyone, instead of saying interpreter, was saying interpretator. And I was really, because I'm going, what the fuck is going on? And I was really worried that it was getting in my head and I was going to say interpretator. But no one said anything. There was, excuse me, any questions? Yeah. What the fuck is an interpretator? For people who, work with language, what the fuck is wrong with you? But this house was very interesting, and because we were all studying acting, we just wanted to fuck with the people that were working there, right? So they had a little kid's toy. It was like a little musical instrument, akin to a glockenspiel. We all know what a glockenspiel is.
Yeah, it's like a xylophone, but with metal, right?
Yes, well done. Normally, people get it the other way around, because glockenspiel just is it's a wooden word. Fuck Sinatra.
Fuck Sinatra. Fuck Sinatra.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Thank you very much. Zed for the $3. Holy shit, Polly. For someone complaining about their barbaric 7th century ways right now, you've gone full prehistoric savage on these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Even these 7th century fuckers are recognizing your savagery.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. So
well, I haven't put... I'll leave that joke alone. Never mind. Moving on, you were saying, Drunken. Okay.
Probably for the best, yeah, considering what you have been saying.
I'll tell you later what I was going to say.
I'm going to move on from this article for safety's sake right now, you know?
I think we might have to.
Pay your goddamn electricity bill, Taliban. So they pulled out this little thing, and can anyone play any instruments? And one girl went, yeah, I can. And they were, have a go on this. And so they started playing the theme tune to a popular soap opera here in the UK. It's called EastEnders, for any Brit bongs in the chat. Played the theme tune for EastEnders, and this guy broke character like a motherfucker, man. Had to turn around where he was giggling so much. For like 2 minutes, and they come around and went, no, that's a nice tune. I've never heard that before. We just wanted to fucking mess with them. And we did. But pay your electricity bill. Taliban is what I'm saying. Right. Man hailed as new Picasso. Discovered incredible talent after traumatic crash. Nothing like a good traumatic crash, is there? But his paintings are shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not great.
That's fucking terrible, isn't it? New Picasso, mate. That's shit. And here's another one.
He's a new Picasso.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's the Scream. Yeah.
Do you know who painted the Scream?
This guy.
Right here. This guy. It was Edvard Munch. Or Eddie Munch, as I like to say. You know, actually, the Scream is 4 paintings.
I did not know that. Is that true?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That is the extent of my knowledge of art, besides this guy's shit at it. Right, let's move on. Macon? Mason? Macon? Sounds like something a seagull says. Macon County beehive thief pleads guilty. Man's been going out stealing beehives, Polly. It's a dangerous crime.
Well, if you bring one of them smoke canisters, you lull them into a sense of chill, and then you just kind of like yeet the whole fucking thing.
I suppose you're right. Yeah, get the bees stoned first,
right,
and then just shove it onto the back seat of your car and drive, motherfucker, drive. Why was he stealing beehives?
Well, I mean, because I was supposed to say bees are extremely valuable, and they're more and more rare if they're like native honeybees. Yeah. But I didn't think that there was like a black market for them. That's kind of cool.
Well, there is a black market for honey. People have actually been. It's the Chinese, actually. There's a big thing of black market honey.
What? The Chinese? No way.
Really? No. At least they pay their electricity bill. They make this shit. It's entirely man-made stuff. And they'll sell it at the price of regular honey. And they'll even put little crushed up bits of bees' wings and legs in there so it looks more authentic. And I shit you not, Polly, it's called honey laundering. It's worth it just for that, isn't it? You hear about it, you go, oh, you bloody bastards, tricking people to paying full price for things that isn't really honey. And then you hear the name and you're like, I'm not mad anymore.
Well, that's one of those things that started out as kind of funny and they got funnier the more I thought about it. That was good.
This is what a honey launderer looks like. $1 makes him holler. 1 kilogram of nails, screws, and knives removed from man's stomach. 1 kilogram for you two is 2.2 pounds.
I was just about to say that's like 2.5 fucking pounds. Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's a lot, isn't it? Of course, these are not this is not the metal shrapnel in question. This is, of course, Getty shrapnel right here. It's a Lithuanian man. Yeah, right. A Lithuanian man has had more than 1 kilogram of nails, screws, nuts, and knives removed from his stomach by doctors. I'm glad you specified by doctors there, BBC. Otherwise, I would have been very fucking worried. He said he's been swallowing metal objects for a month after quitting alcohol. Now, I know drinking is not the healthiest of habits. But it's better than this, isn't it? Surely.
Everything makes sense right up until the knives. How is he still alive? Like, I get it. You can swallow like
up until the knives.
Yeah, washers, bolts, nuts. I can see somebody swallowing that shit and just crapping it out though painfully. But knives, like, how did you not lacerate the shit out of your insides? I don't get it.
I mean, you're onto something. And he was allergic to nuts as well. So how is he doing it? Surgeon Foreign called it a unique case. So you're goddamn right about that. And we've got yet another unique case to come up later on tonight in the news as well. Watch this space. Watch this case. What have we got over here? It's in Get French Football News, one of my favourite publications of all time. French team knocked out of cup after GPS typo sends them to the wrong town. Oh, guys. I think you got done. It reminds me of a story.
Is that ball supposed to be staring at me?
It's angry, isn't it? It's like really glaring.
Is that on purpose that it looks like that? Or am I just like...
Does it make you want to kick it, though? Like, lighten up, you French piece
and
of shit.
It's got like Drunken face, like one eye's bigger than the other. Like it.
Oh, you're looking at that little green circle there, saying that's another eye.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was the face is turned to the side, and that black one there is glaring at the ground because it looks angry. But if you put in the green bit as an eye as well, then it's just like I'm a football, which I guess you're gonna be like when your living is getting kicked in the fucking face. I don't know. I need to think about this. But it does remind me of a story I read of, I think it was a female soccer tournament. And one team, everyone had to have their own team names, and they called their team Match Cancelled. And they actually won a couple of games because the other team didn't turn up, thinking the match was cancelled. Fucking genius.
That's pretty good.
Fucking genius! I also used to listen to a podcast called Pistol Shrimp Radio, where they would just do stupid commentary for a women's basketball team. And one of the teams was called the Princess Layups, which I thought was excellent. Let's move on. Whale vomit windfall could net Thai fishermen up to $1.2 million. Of course, this is the precious ambergris, which we've all heard of from cartoons such as Futurama and Bob's Burgers.
Yep.
1.2 million. That's a lot of wealth.
Yow.
Mm-hmm.
That is some walking around money.
That's jacket money right there, Sinatra. The substance made by sperm whales, known as ambergris, can be sold for up to $40,000 a kilogram. And that is 2.2 pounds to you Americans out there. It's about as much... It weighs as much as metal from an Indonesian man's stomach. That's how much that weighs. Still, that's a life-changing fucking discovery for that guy there. And I couldn't be happier. I can't wait to read the story about his house getting burgled. Do you want to grab that, Sin?
Right? Yeah, I got a couple stacked up over here. Zed said it's not the Scream, that's Smug Motherfucker. And Scrody Johnson said, hello, gentlemen and drunkle. Would you rather watch female soccer or the WNBA? Probably female soccer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, say what you want about the WNBA. They know can dunk,
and
but do have good fundamentals.
Huh.
Is that like the most quotable episode of Futurama ever?
Yeah.
You know, the soul is willing, but the body is spongy and bruised.
The soul is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Yeah, there you go. The flesh. There you
I'm
go.
scare-roused.
Scare-roused. Most quotable episode. That's second Futurama fucking reference for the day as well. I think we'll get to 3 and we'll just have to leave it there because otherwise we got to start paying them fees. Let's move on. Photographer deletes couple's wedding pictures after being denied food. Fucking Chad move right there, mate. Well, you don't give me dinner? Fucking done, mate. No documentation of your wedding, besides obviously the marriage certificate, which you'd argue is probably, better and legal proof when it comes to photos. This, of course, is a photo of someone taking a photo, courtesy of Getty Images. Who'd have thunk it? A photographer's revealed that he deleted...
Getty Images?
It's a Getty image. Sharing a story on Reddit, of course, confirming that the journalists from the Mirror get all of their stories from the internet. An anonymous poster explained that they are a full-time dog groomer. They are a full-time dog groomer. We don't need editors who enjoys taking pictures of their clients' dogs and sharing them online. It's my thing, if that makes sense, they said. One of their friends recently approached them asking whether they could be their wedding photographer as they were trying to keep costs down. So this is a friend. Well, a dog groomer, I'd say photographer, but okay, was unsure at first. Their friend convinced them by saying he didn't care if they were perfect. They were on a shoestring budget, which is normally a budget that you use to buy shoestrings, not get married with. Come on, guys. And I agreed to shoot it for $250. which is nothing for a 10-hour event. Fucking weddings are long, mate, aren't they? Jesus Christ. But things didn't go exactly as planned. On the wedding day, the original poster, I was going to say poser then, drove around following the bride from appointment to appointment so they could take pictures of the preparation before eventually arriving at the venue, ready to photograph the ceremony and reception. While we're there, the word photography. Do you do this? You see the word photography, but your first thought when you're reading it is photography. Am I the only one that... And you've got to, like, fucking change it in your head before you say it, otherwise you sound like an idiot. But then still choose to tell that story anyway, like a fucking idiot. Because I thought that earlier on when it said picturesque, and I almost said picture skew.
Okay, that thing, but not with any of those words.
Geography. Just me.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Amongst all this, they hadn't had a chance to take a break or even eat as they recall.
Hold your fire!
Oh, fuck.
This man isn't black! What?
Hello chat people and AAA people.
Hey, Kyle.
I'm pretty sure I witnessed a robbery today. Saw some people running out into the parking lot from one of the stores spamming a handheld taser. Then they quickly jumped into a car and drove away like it was GTA.
Damn, I was waiting for the punchline, but that seems a legit thing. Well, shit. Were they carrying a hive of bees by any chance? Thank you very much for the 10, Kyle. Big fan of your work, buddy. So when the dinner service opened up for other guests, they expected to be able to grab a quick bite to eat, but wasn't allowed. Long story short, he went, fuck you guys, I ain't grooming your dog anymore. Deleted all the photos, and probably someone cried. Moving on.
Oh, yeah. A lot of crying.
Severed Fingers owner traced by police in Southampton. Polly, how difficult do you think it would be to trace a finger back to its owner?
May I?
Go ahead.
Well, fingers have these handy little things on them
called
prints.
Yeah.
So you cross-reference that with the database, and then you got yourself a match.
Well, this is the UK, and you don't tend to have your fingerprints taken unless you've been arrested. But then,
I assume all of you have been arrested at some point.
Oh, I have. Yeah. But I've also... I'm just a floating head, so they had to take a print of my butt. You'd start, even if you can't do the fingerprint thing, you would narrow it down first, wouldn't you? Right, so we've got a population of a million, right?
You just yell, all right, everyone heads up.
Basically, Yeah, exactly.
You go around and you start sticking it on nubs like a puzzle piece.
Like fucking Prince Charming on a glass slipper. Oh no, this one's too big, this one's too small, this one's black. I mean, you narrow it down.
Back to you.
Has anyone lost a finger recently? You can narrow it down already, right? You've narrowed the pool down to probably a couple of thousand. Who's missing a finger? Right? Tens of thousands, maybe. And then, who's missing this specific finger? Middle finger, index finger, ring finger, little finger. That's all of them, innit?
Viper said, I've not been arrested. Yeah, but you don't leave the house, so you can't.
That's why. The moment you do, you're fucked, Viper. You're fucked. Maybe she's under house arrest. Zed$, saying missed opportunity to have named the article Finger of Suspicion. Not bad.
You know, I was trying to work a fingerprints joke in there, like Animaniacs fingerprints.
During a crime, no one wants to get fingered
by Uncle Ringholes.
Well, no, you get fingered. You got to read more noir fiction. Fingering someone.
I know. It's just words have changed. I mean, you don't call detectives a couple of red hot dicks anymore, do you?
No, you don't. But you do say dropping a dime on someone, and it hasn't cost a dime. Not that you can actually pay for a phone call anymore at all.
We don't say that over here.
Oh, I dropped a quid or a sovereign
drop a 20
or whatever.
Pence. A sovereign.
Yeah.
Drop a guinea.
No, that's some mafia shit. Leave it alone. It's fine.
The first featured article is a man showing off that he's got all his fingers down here on the right. What a bastard!
So he's fingering someone. Who's he?
Maybe,
fingering?
probably. That'll be in the next week's news, I'm sure. Moving on. Man barricades himself in house after family takes a bite of his grilled cheese. I'm all right with it.
Like, he was so disgusted that somebody had taken a bite of his sandwich. He's like, fuck it, I'm holding everyone hostage.
I'm done. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if they held him hostage. It's a man from Dundalk, MD, the first place I've heard of that has got a degree in medicine, recently made a grilled cheese sandwich. This is news, guys. That eventually sent him straight to jail after a standoff with the police. Yeah, now you're intrigued. And while we're here, look at this.
Are those dunked in tomato soup?
Do you dunk a grilled cheese in tomato soup?
Yes.
Yeah, tomato soup
really?
and grilled cheese? Yeah, it's a classic combo.
Well, I don't like
yeah.
cheese. I like soup. I'm fine with it. I don't know. The only thing we dunk over here is biscuits into tea. And by that, of course, I mean cookies, not the biscuits that you have. Apparently one member of his family, either his wife or his daughter, bit of a fucking difference, mate. You might want to look into that one, either his wife or his daughter. Same person. Took a bite of his fresh, gooey, delicious, crunchy, I'm going to be gooey and crunchy, dream-fulfilling grilled cheese sandwich. And the man absolutely lost it. Around 5
No, if you make
PM.
it proper grilled cheese, the inside is gooey and the outside is crispy. It's fantastic.
Bingo.
I see. Again, don't like cheese. Never once made a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Too
I'm
bad.
learning something
Made
here.
well, they're really something.
I certainly did not know about the dunking into tomato soup. That's a revelation over here in the UK. I don't know. I've never seen it. Well, up until now. So is that a good thing then? It's in like tomato soup shot glasses. Is that good? Is that would you eat that? Would you serve that at a wedding as a starter?
See, that's I guess it's going to be cold by the time you get it. I don't know. Drunk, we talked about
You
this. where it's
microwave it then.
You got to keep them in one of those like aluminum foil hot plates. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, and you need the sandwich sort of like off to the side. So like when you say, "Hey, can I get one of them?" They dunk the sandwich corner right in for you and hand it to you right there. Otherwise, you're pulling out a soggy bit of sandwich corner out of some cold soup. You know what I
You
mean?
want like freshly ladled.
What you've got there is a soppy sandwich and a glass of V8. I mean, who wants that?
But it is visually appealing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like cheese, but I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'd give it a go, mainly for the soup. I don't know, man. I don't know. A shot glass of soup is a bit fucking stupid as well, to be honest. But yeah, as finger foods go, I guess it's visually appealing. You imagine someone going around with several of these on a silver tray, holding the tray up with one hand. Hors d'oeuvres, sir. Aperitif. You know? Appetizer. Soup!
What did you just say? Aperitif.
Aperitif.
Aperitif. I like
Aperitif.
that. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't speak foreign. Around 5 p.m. on a Saturday, the man sat down to eat a grilled cheese sandwich, and after someone took a bite of it, he fired a shot inside the house, at which point the wife and daughter left the house. Everybody's fine, and nobody was hurt, but the man barricaded himself inside the house until he finished his grilled cheese. He then surrendered peacefully at some point before 9 p.m. That could be any time, really. Only 4 hours from the time the grilled cheese was ready to eat and enjoy. 1 grilled cheese. Not 2, not 3, 1. And it was his.
That's all he wanted was a grilled cheese. Was that so hard, people? Had to deny him. Look what happened.
Look what happened. Fired a shot into the air. Wife, daughter, scared. Don't fuck with Pappy's grilled cheese. Is that guacamole in that? Is that a good thing? I would have thought the main ingredient, because my mind is blown.
It is guacamole. No, that's not a good thing.
It's not?
No.
Okay. Because my mind is blown over that soup thing. I had no idea.
Like, let me tell you something. You can make a great grilled cheese sandwich. You put in 2 different kinds of cheese. You put in some real bacon bits into that sandwich too, and you grill it just right on both sides using butter, not margarine. Oh man, it's a gooey, crispy delight. Now, I don't understand why you put guacamole in it. Additionally, I hate when people call guacamole guac. Could you make anything sound less appetizing than calling it guac?
And what are they doing with all that time they're saving by not using the proper word, you know?
Yeah. Moly. Oh, wow. You say 3 syllables. Well done.
Yeah. Well, let's start calling it a moly just to piss them off.
Well, there is aioli. You mean dip?
What's aioli?
Aioli's like a dip for frites.
Chips.
Yeah.
Pommes frites. Oh, God, I do speak foreign.
If I'm not mistaken, for it to be frites, it has to be fried in animal fat.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Man, I'm learning a lot to add. It all started with a grilled cheese.
Yeah, and they never serve frites with dip, or they never serve French fries with dip. They serve frites with aioli. And it's I don't know. This is starting to sound a little snooty.
What's your dip of choice?
A bunch of aristocrats up in here.
All right?
Yeah.
Out there eating their amoli. What's your dip of choice, Polly?
Well, no, it depends on what's on the menu, because they always like to do house
contextual.
specials, Yeah.
All right, so you've got some frites.
Yep.
Triple fried frites. And you go, can I have some dip, please? And they go, sure. What dip would you like? And they open up, they take you to a room behind them, and it's like the Pope's wine cellar.
Oh, I know. Chipotle mayo.
Ooh, not bad.
Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipotle mayo is very good. Have you ever had Chipotle mayo?
I've never had chipotle.
I am a big queso fan, so that's on the list.
So like a quesadilla.
But no, it's a cheese.
Oh.
But one of the things I do whenever I go to a restaurant, I go, do you make homemade chips? And they say yes or no. If they say yes, I go, give me the homemade chips and dip on the side with my burger. And I have never been disappointed.
You say chips. That's crisps, right?
Yeah.
You're not leaning into the everywhere is Britain on Monday. Okay, fair enough. Because you said aluminum earlier on, and I let it go. So, do you put the crisps in your burger for added crunch?
No, if I'm eating a bar burger, I want it to be eaten the way they make it. Because everyone does it differently.
Have you ever done a submarine sandwich, Sinatra, Philly style, where you put the potato chips into the sub?
Oh, I had that literally this morning.
It's a quick crisp button.
Actually, yes, it's good. If you do it fresh, you get this.
I'm not a big fan of
crunch.
I'm not a big fan of chips normally, but if I'm gonna eat a sandwich, I pick up one of like the little 50-cent bags and just to put it on the sandwich.
Oh, this conversation's so confusing. If I get a burger, on the rare occasion I get a burger.
I was actually throwing out some shit in my little organizer behind me, and there were like 2 bags of chips, like the little tiny 50-cent ones that like fell back there that I bought, and I was like, oh, these are probably no good.
Antique, mate. Keep them. They only appreciate in value. If I get a burger and it comes with fries, let's just say frites from now on. I like that. Some pommes frites. And I do add them.
Frites.
Frites. It's like feets.
Yeah.
I put the fries in the burger. I make a little thatched roof out of fries.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something you could do on occasion, but
yeah, you can't stop me.
If I'm getting a bar burger, I want to eat it the way it's presented to me.
Yeah, a burger.
Not deconstructed. I fucking hate that shit.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, Shelly gets a burger and she takes half of it off. I'm like, no, fucking eat it.
Deconstruct. Oh fuck, I hate it. Because I love watching a cookery show because I really enjoy cooking, and they're like, I've made a deconstructed tuna mayonnaise sandwich, and it's like some tuna, and you got like some mayonnaise in the corner, and it's served on a fucking Rivita cracker.
Okay, I got a
pisses me
I got
off.
a food hot take for you guys.
Right.
Hot tuna sandwiches.
Yep, no.
No?
Wait, hang on. Is that tuna mayonnaise?
Like a tuna melt, yeah.
No. Mayonnaise should not be warm.
Polly?
I dig a tuna melt.
Man, I am full throttle behind a good tuna melt.
Yeah.
No, you can have mine. And I won't
Stop
shoot anyone.
talking about chips before T gets sad.
He is in the chat. I think you summoned him. Right, let's move on. A Korean man is being inundated.
He said yes, tuna melt. A good tuna melt, dude, that shit is fucking golden.
A Korean man is being inundated with over 4,000 calls a day after his phone number was used on Netflix hit Squid Game.
Who's calling these?
Everyone who's watched it, I guess. I'm not going to, because that is going to cost me quite a lot when it comes to the phone bill. Maybe I'll just send him a WhatsApp message.
Comma Club member out in the chat, Losing It with Pearl, said, depends on the bread and cheese. Bread, you always have to go for a rye or a wheat, maybe. But cheese, always sharp cheddar. Always a sharp cheddar.
It just sounds wrong, doesn't it, when your sandwich goes awry? Moving on. Surprisingly white facial reconstruction of 5,500-year-old man sparks debate. We can't even have white fucking cavemen. This is in Britain. You know, where white people come from.
What the fuck else is he gonna be?
Right? This is actually, this isn't a guy going, race debate. This is actually the fucking what the thing looks like. He does look a bit perplexed. I guess people were back then, though, weren't they? Like, gee, I hope the sun rises again tomorrow. Staring suspiciously at the horizon like that. You can't even you're like, oh yeah, brilliant. Facial features are excellent. Looks a bit white though. What do you expect? This is fucking 5,500 years ago. Black people didn't exist then. They hadn't been invented. Why can't we have anything in Britain? For God's sake. Can't have shit in Derby. Fuck. Professor suspended for rebuffing request to give black students easier final exam is suing the UCLA.
Oh shit, 15 minutes ago. Sorry, Scotty Johnson. Personally, I saw pornography, but I did a double take. I think that's when you were talking about photography.
Ah, okay, right. Pornography. Oh shit, go fuck yourself. Says you can't, mate. Facebook owns WhatsApp and it's down. Ah, of course. That's the only thing stopping me from messaging a very specific man in North Korea. And when he opens it, he's going to have that expression on his face. The fuck? Who's Drunken? So, yeah, apparently, if you're black, then you should get easier final exams.
I identify as black.
He was right. He was suspended for going, no, everyone should have the same exam. I mean, because fucking standardized testing apparently is racist. Isn't that?
It is.
What is
it's
that?
an example of white
Bigotry
supremacy.
of low expectations, I believe is. It's a bit wordy, isn't it? Soft bigotry of low expectations. I just prefer to call it.
It's just bigotry.
It's just bigotry at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just plain old bigotry. There's no need to fuck around.
And they suspend the professor, and he is rightly suing the university. And I say, fucking power to you, sir.
I gotta say, I love this. It's like, we need to give students easier exams. What's the video say? 5 things that changed since George Floyd's death. It's
well,
we learned from George Floyd that black students can't compete with the Asians, the Jews, the whites, the whatnot.
If only he had a degree, Polly. None of this would have happened.
The Malaysians,
we went Polynesians. Jesus.
Well, I don't know. I just started naming people groups.
Name 6 people groups.
Didn't I come close right there?
Was that all right? Name one more.
The Aboriginal Australians, Abos, as I understand they're called by the locals.
I call them Riginies. Want to be different?
Just call them Ridgies.
Riginies and Amoni.
You know, somebody said that's actually racist. That you're not supposed. It's like Aboriginals or Abos, and then like you should really be careful who you say that around. I'm like, is that a bad word? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, but isn't it just like short for Aboriginal?
Short for yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but when it's said in a way that makes it racist. And
well,
that's
the
if I don't
say
even
it
know that, how can I possibly be held responsible for
you
it?
say
That's
it
the
with that
old Louis
expression
C.K.
on your
joke
face.
He's like, you can call someone a Jew, but when you call them a Jew, there's a difference.
You got to say it with that expression on your face. That's how you know it's offensive right there. You got to say it like a 5,500-year-old man. I mean, I had the fucking same kind of argument on Reddit a couple of weeks ago with someone, instead of saying homosexuals, just said homo. And they were like, you can't fucking say that. That's offensive. But it's just short for the word. Oh, of course, me being different, I'm just going to call them sexuals. Right,
so in current year, what's the thing, right? It's like, so there's those. individuals of personal, individualized life experiences over there who I understand have been marginalized. What shall I call those? I can't say those people. Like language becomes so hard in 2021, right? You know what I mean?
It's very difficult. Since 2016, I think, was when people started weighing in on it with this fucking Newspeak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I guess the question is, how do I speak to demonstrate my allyship?
Yeah.
You don't.
Well, from now on, you call them easier exam takers.
Yeah.
Or just do the AAA thing and just, men.
Yeah.
Mans. Right, let's move on.
Man.
Seawater is salty not because of sperm from blue whales. Thank you, science.
Okay.
Fucking
Great.
hell.
Blue
whales have blowholes?
Your mom's a blowhole.
They're ring holes. Your mum's a blowhole. I believe they do. I mean, that's one of like the thing that requires it, in order to be a whale, right? It's got to be big. It's got to be a mammal. It's got to have a blowhole. It's got to go, right? Not everything is whales. And I certainly don't come from Wales. Spooky Dookie for the $1 says, leave this child's body, you foul demon. The priest chants, lashing the boy with splashes of holy water from which he recoils and screams. Nobody had thought of it then, but it was any kind of water the froth-mouthed boy was terrified of. Just lie? L-I? Is that type of water? Lie water? I don't get it. Thank you for the $1, Spooky Dookie.
I don't get it either. I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
A 2-sentence horror, as was the theme of last week's donations for Spooky Dookie. But I guess he might have ran out of room. I don't really know. Lie water? Maybe he was just scared of the priest. Didn't want to get molested. Do you know what I mean? Philip Daniel in the chat says, what's up, Sinatra, Irate, and Drunken Uncle? Irate Bear's not been on this show for a very, very long time, Philip Daniel. But hey, good news, your time machine works.
I'm going to turn on my Dumont and watch a little, Ed McMahon?
You go even further. It's just a couple of red hot dicks on a stream. So, thank you, Science, for explaining that a meme from 2009 wasn't actually the truth. Let's move on. Polly, what the fuck? A group of violent otters is mysteriously attacking people and dogs in Alaska.
Well, the question really is, what did the people and dogs do?
I don't know, man. I mean, look at that photo as well. Like, one of them's just going like, easy, Frank.
Yeah, calm down. We'll get them when their back is turned. Hold on.
Look at their little hands. Mad Cat threw $1 saying, testicles. That is all. And that's all we need. Thank you for the $1, Mad Cat. Polly, you fucking answer for your people here, man. What the fuck is going on? Why are your people doing this? To dogs, Polly? The people I'm not worried about, but dogs?
No, I'm just saying, what did the dogs and people do?
That's true.
I mean, look at them little fellas. They're just hanging back, waiting for their opportunity.
Yeah.
Were they being fucked with? I think they were being fucked with.
The one on top, like I've not got a problem with him, but the one with the little hand on his head, he looks angry.
Yeah,
he does.
He's going, hold me back, bro. Hold me back.
Sus as fuck.
Am I the only one that didn't think there were otters all the way up in Alaska? I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. No, I don't know where they come from, actually. Otterdam. Spooky Dookie threw $1 saying,
wow.
Nobody had thought of it then. But it was any kind of water the froth-mouthed boy was terrified of, just like that fox had bit him weeks prior. He had rabies! He wasn't possessed, he had rabies! Thank you, Spooky Dookie. That was a 2-sentence horror in 2 donations. The theme continues. Polly, I'm just saying, I'm keeping my big eye on you, man. I don't want you coming after me or my dog.
Is that why you're making me smaller and smaller, so I'm less and less of a threat? Is that what's happening?
You're more manageable.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I only get more surly when I'm drunk.
Pull the Otto one, mate. Fucking just be careful. Just remember, mate, when winter comes and we go back into the drawing room, you could end up in that fireplace once more, Polly. So watch your fucking tongue. Watch your little otter tongue. Slim Johnson! Through $3 to Streamlabs saying, Drunken Johnson! That is all. Yeah, we got a bit. It is a bit. So, everyone keep an eye on Polly, because he might attack your dog. Let's go to the penultimate article. I could have easily died, said this woman whose wedgie from wearing high-cut jean shorts on a date landed her in the hospital.
Go on.
Yeah.
How?
Wedgie-based injuries. Johnson in the chat says, Drunken, you kill dogs on GTA. It was a cat and I kicked it to death. And I felt
Wait a minute, hold on.
I felt really bad afterwards.
This is from BuzzFeed? BuzzFeed? That bastion of journalism?
This is from Yahoo.
God. No, if you go down a little bit, it says it's from BuzzFeed. Yahoo doesn't have anything of their own. They just republish from other places. See, BuzzFeed? Right there? Right above I could've.
Yeah, I guess. Sam, a 25-year-old from North Carolina, didn't expect any possible side effects except for looking super cute when she decided to wear some high-cut jean shorts pictured below on a date 3 years ago, and they've only just managed to pry them out. There we go. That's the jean shorts in question. It's just like jeans, really. But
I thought those were just two girls, like Getty Alia and
Getty Belia.
Greta.
Greta Images. And what is up with the mum jeans at the moment as well? Like, look at the one on the right. They shouldn't go up that high. Oh shit!
No, oh fuck!
Hide your dogs!
They're on the move to Alaska. Pete Hunt for the $11. Now we know what these otters were up to. Going to fuck shit up. Damn right. We're on a mission.
Yeah. Not in a good way. People and dogs, Polly.
I think the dogs were being sicked upon the otters. And I don't know if you've ever seen an otter take out an alligator.
I have not.
But it happens. Well, okay, I'll have it for you on Wednesday then.
Well, no, I've never seen it in person.
Oh.
I mean, you've brought it up on the AAA that happens, but I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I was really taking your word for it on that one, you know?
No, they do. They do.
Yeah.
A spooky dookie for $1. My wife is absent-minded. After she left for work, she awakened me with the text message that said, I left the back door open, so please make it look like an accident.
Ooh. Oh, that was all right.
Can we?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Usually we just like, I know this is the penultimate article and whatnot. What happened? Did the jeans cause some kind of nerve damage? Did it?
He's got to know.
I have to know. How the fuck could it like if you were a male, that you've seen wedgies, even atomic wedgies, there was no death or life-threatening injuries involved. What the fuck happened here? I want to know.
Now, I learned this from Seinfeld the other day. Right, an atomic wedgie is where they try to pull the waist bit over your head.
Over your head.
Right?
Yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Is it gonna break first?
Yeah, that was well. That's the idea. Like it actually tears the waistband quite loose, like right the fuck off.
God,
actually, I remember that scene. Elaine says, "My God," I just think, well, I don't know what do girls do. Just tease each other until we develop weight gain issues or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, that was it. Oh God, I love that woman. She's a good-looking girl as well. Fucking right.
Back in the day before she turned into the VP or old what's her name with new whatever. Yeah, all her show sucks in Seinfeld is the point.
I'd still give her a look now.
What's her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah,
she's a handsome woman. You'll grab that, Polly.
A handsome woman? That's like calling a woman statuesque. It's not a compliment.
Statue skew.
Spooky dookie, thank you for the $1. Did you know that plane tickets are cheaper than surgery? Well, at least that's what my relatives must have thought when they flew to my funeral after denying my pleas for financial help.
Spooky dookie on form today.
Jesus.
Right.
All right, then.
Right, so this is Samantha on the left, right? These are the jeans in question. On the right, though, the question still stands. What the fuck is going on with mum jeans? These are mum jeans shorts as well. Like,
well, you've heard the chuggy thing. You were there for the Noir bar when we did that. The chuggy thing.
What's that?
Chuggy is the new word that all the kids be using up on the social medias and whatnot. Chuggy is a millennial that
Stop
thinks
saying
that
chuggy.
Okay. The word in question is what is uttered by the Zoomers who are sick of the millennials populating their social media platforms because, see, millennials thought that they were the last generation to ever come along, and they're the rebels, they're the trendsetters, they're the style setters and whatnot. And then the Zoomers come along and they're like, no, we part our hair in the middle and we wear mom jeans, and you guys with all of your ironic stuff and your scarves and whatnot, you guys are very chuggy. And that's the word that they use to describe them. Where we covered this in an article on Noir Bar. So you should come by more often.
It's on at 5 a.m. my time. I can't fucking remember what happened.
It is a late night chill stream. It's an all night.
Blitzed at that time, mate.
It's a bar. You're supposed to be blitzed. I drink.
You're supposed to be drunk.
But no, but like stupid drunk. I mean, I'm fucking drinking to stay awake at that point, so I can come on Noir Bar. Which Noir Bar, I want to call it. Noir Bar. It's very difficult to say in British. Noir Bar. It's the R, isn't it? You can't, like an American's like Noir Bar. It sounds a lot better, but Noir Bar.
Well, it's Francis right there. Work on it.
Yeah. We have been working on them, to be honest. Right, okay, wedgie-based news. Right, here we go. Yeah, however, her booty had other plans. She shared a story on about how the wedgie created by her shorts and underwear actually contributed to her ending up in the ICU with cellulitis and sepsis. Shit!
How the fuck did you get sepsis from jeans? Who did you fuck in an alley?
Keep your jeans in your jeans. Cellulitis, for those who don't know, is a painful skin infection, while sepsis is a life-threatening response to the body that the body has to an infection. BuzzFeed reached out to Sam for more The timeline goes like this. I went on a full-day date. That's a thing, apparently. With this guy I was newly dating. I thought it was just spending the day with someone. You got to come up with a fucking... It's very chuggy to come up with that name. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. And I realised I was wearing very uncomfortable clothes. I chose to ignore it and just enjoy my time. The next day, I felt very sore and then started feeling ill. Just not 100%. That night, I noticed that I had a large bump where the chafing had occurred. And as time went on, it started becoming more and more painful. The pain was isolated to one spot, and it felt like a throbbing, stabbing pain. Sam went to the doctor the next day to get treated with antibiotics for a possible skin infection, but it was already too late. The very next morning, I was in septic shock and was rushed to the ER by my mom. I was shivering, very breathless, could not walk, and had extreme body aches. They admitted me to the ICU, and that's when I realised this was a bit more serious than I had anticipated. Would you like to read more? I suppose I would. What was even the point of having that there, for God's sake? It didn't even take me to a new page. I was in the ICU for almost 4 days while the doctors were debating debridement surgery, basically cutting off that part of my butt that was infected. Debriding? That's what it's called.
she what I'm getting from this is...
There she is. Grilled cheese in hand.
She can't keep her ass clean and got a little cut, and then it got infected.
I think that's what's going on. Yeah.
Get out, Drunkle. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where Jerry was dating the blonde girl, and there was this story, and that was the big mystery of the beeline of that episode, and it turned out that she got an STD because she rode a tractor in her wet bathing suit because that's what her boyfriend at the time told her.
Spoiler? I don't think I've got that far yet.
Oops. Well, anyway,
it's all right.
It's like I got gonorrhea from a toilet seat. You got sepsis from your jeans, right?
Yeah, she got fucked in an alley, didn't she?
I don't know that. I'm just saying it strikes me as a possibility.
It's likely that someone using a candy bar wrapper as a condom. It's looking that way, isn't it? But let's move on to what
happened. Cyril Fergus.
That's from Archer.
Oh.
And life here in Derby. And on to our titular article. Today's episode of the AAA meeting is brought to you by the tagline, I'm sorry, what? It's more butt-based news. And it is a unique case of COVID patient diagnosed with restless anal syndrome in world first. Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
It's a very good question. He got COVID, and a couple of weeks later, he started developing alarming symptoms. He began to experience deep anal discomfort.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm 12 years old.
Well, at least he wasn't jizzing out of his ass like last time, you know?
Yeah.
And shitting out of his knob around 10 centimeters above his perineum, which gave him an essential urge to move. Apparently, some people get restless leg syndrome after recovering from COVID. This guy took it a little too seriously. Restless anal syndrome. His discomfort was eased by exercise such as walking, running, or playing video games that required motion, while sitting still aggravated his symptoms, which also worsened in the evenings. Everything's worse in the evening, isn't it? The unidentified man, I'm sure he'll be very easy to spot now, though, underwent a colonoscopy which revealed internal hemorrhoids without other rectal lesions. Magic hemorrhoids, yeah. All other tests revealed no abnormalities, and the man had no family history of restless leg syndrome. World first! Restless anal syndrome, and you may now consider yourself newsed. It was also very tempting to put that as the tagline for the stream, but I've never had a stream that gets taken down before I've even done it, you know?
Yeah.
It's certainly been one of those. We have a game, but first, I need a wee, so talk amongst yourselves.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sinatra, you said, remember when you were telling me that you were standing in line at, what was it, Bass Pro? And there was no limit on 9mm ammunition. How much did you pay? And the guy nearly bought out the store that was right ahead of you.
I got what was left. I think I spent like $100 and how
much was it going for?
It was 130 for 500 rounds.
Ooh,
no,
that's pretty.
That's
not
$300 for 500 rounds.
3 for 5. Okay, wow. No, that's just disgusting.
It's what they are now, dude.
I hear you.
Like,
I hear you.
You're lucky. Like, if you can find anything under $20 a box.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not right. Because I did the math. They were $17 a box.
Yeah, that's not 300 for 500. No.
Yeah, it'd be like 200. Yeah, it's like 200 for the box.
Are you guys talking about guns?
No, ammunition.
Oh, that is different. That reminds me, I didn't bring up the AAA bingo card. Fuck. That would have been a square.
Yeah, it's like $200 for a box of 5. And I think $350 for 1,000.
Awesome. Right, should we have a game?
Awesome. Nice. He cares. Yes, let's have a game.
I don't know what's going on most of the time. Do you know what I mean? Are you talking about guns? No, we're talking about ammunition. Oh.
I went to go pick up a couple boxes to do the range thing I was doing. I could not find a box even of like the unnamed, doesn't come in a box like with the
mystery
holder in it, just comes in a box where like they just threw it in, you know what I mean? I couldn't find like a box of that for under $35.
No more Russian ammunition for you, Biden said so.
Yeah. And what Biden says, Biden doesn't know, he just said.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that to somebody, and they're like, well, don't you want to do damage to Russia? Like, somebody doesn't shoot, right? And it's like, don't you want, like, embargoes on Russia? And I'm like, you don't understand. It's not even like a drop in the bucket. It's a molecule of water in the bucket. Russian ammunition importation, that's like the smallest part of trade that America does with Russia. You got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
It was just to get the headline of Biden bans Russian ammo. That's all it was.
It was like the time that then President Obama, by executive order, prohibited buying suppressors through a trust. When 99.9999999% of the country went, what's a trust and how can you buy what? I don't understand. It was doing it just to look like you were doing something. Anyway. Drunken game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Right. Let me just whip one up real quick. Today we are going to be playing 6 things and a fish.
Yay. Yay, it's been a minute.
that almost sounded sincere then. Fuck.
What?
Yay.
No, I like this
I've been
game.
practicing my yays. But see, this is the game where I give you a category. It does get harder as it goes along, and you have to name 6 things in that category, but I have preemptively named 3 of those things. If you manage to name all 6 things and don't match up with me, then you get 6 points, but at the end of it, you must also name a fish. If you get the same fish as me, null point. Bet void. Everything's erased.
See?
Nothing.
You're fine with French. What do you mean you can't pronounce noir?
No, it's noir. It's the R's, man. It's noir. It's my accent. It doesn't do me any favors. It's like Arya Stark, innit?
Goddamn Darbyists. All right, let's go on.
So I'm going to flip the Time Lord eraser. Sinatra, Time Lord or blank?
Blank.
It is Time Lord. Polly, would you like to go first, or would you like Sinatra to go first?
Just to recollect how this game is played, I think I'm going to pass it along to Sinatra.
Okay, Sinatra is going to go first in this. 6 things and a fish. Also, there is a timer. So you now have 45 seconds to name 6 things and a fish. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've learned.
You hear that excitement?
Right?
I'm
it's sounding a lot
dude.
better now, isn't it? Yay. Right.
Well, that was a fuck you. That was legitimate.
Sinatra, you have 45 seconds to name American states, and your time beginneth
Okey-dokey.
now.
Hawaii, Montana, Nebraska, Oregon, Arizona, Vermont.
Okay, and your time is... Well, there you go. And a fish, by the way, fish.
Blood parrot.
That's a bird. It's a bird made of blood. We all know it. Right, so I had... Florida. You did not say it. Alaska. You did not say it. I thought you were going to be sneaky. Be like, oh, this is what is not... And Ohio. Sinatra's hometown. And my fish was... It was a pike. So that is a full 6 points to Sinatra. Good fucking work. Good fucking work. Polly, you need a perfect round to stay on par with Sinatra here. As your round, you have to name 6 kitchen appliances. And your time begins now.
Okay. A rice cooker.
You prick.
A pasta maker. Yeah. The pasta roller thing.
I've heard
and
of
then
them,
trying to think of something you would name. One of them chop slap things. The slap chop. Ha! Fuck you. You ain't naming that shit, bitch.
No, slap chop is definitely not on the list. Okay. 50 seconds.
And for 6 things. A blender and an ice crusher and a a sushi roller. Haha.
And a
Name
fish.
That one.
But you're
and
out of time. There's no
snapper.
fish. You're out of time.
No, fuck you. I get extra time for the fish.
You don't get
it's
extra
6 things
time for
and
the
a fish.
Yeah, it's not 6 things fish. It's 6 things and a fish.
6 things fish.
Fuck you guys, man. Snapper.
All right, next week we're playing... I'll let you off, but next week we're playing 6 things fish. All right, Polly, I had... Of course, a microwave.
Of course.
A coffee maker.
I didn't even think of that. I'm glad I didn't.
No, you went a fucking ice crusher, slap chopper, and sushi roller.
Yeah, sushi as opposed to sashimi. You want that little pot of rice. You know what I'm talking about, right? That little cylinder thing.
Yeah, but
they got one of them things. I was trying to name things that you wouldn't fucking name.
Hey, if we were playing Explain the Premise of the Game, you would have had a perfect round then. Is a sushi maker an appliance? A sushi roller an appliance?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. You look it up on Amazon. You can get them fucking things, man.
All right, I'll let you off, but next week we're playing Is a sushi roller an appliance? And the last one was a toaster. But the fish, I went mackerel. That's 6 points to Polly.
Fuck yeah.
It's a dead heat so far. Looking good. Sinatra, now things start getting a little more difficult as you have to name 6 countries beginning with vowels. And your time begins now.
Azerbaijan, Ethiopia, Israel, Oman. What is that? 4?
4.
Ecuador, America,
I guess.
and for a fish, guppy.
Going for the guppy. Good shout. Now, my countries were Austria, India, Ukraine.
Ooh.
And I've just noticed that those both begin and end with a vowel. Damn it, that could have been an awesome round. And the fish, trout, 6 points to Sinatra.
Dara Lodell said sometimes Yemen.
I would have accepted that, as long as it started with sometimes. Well done, Daryl. That is another 6 points to Sinatra. Very well done. Polly, you now have the task of naming 6 English monarchs. Now, quick thing on this one. You cannot go Henry the First, Henry the Second, Henry the Third, Henry the Fourth, because it goes all the way out to fucking whatever. Right?
Are you fucking serious?
Yep. And your time begins now.
Okay. Henry VIII.
Mm-hmm.
Richard the First. Richard Lionhearted. Queen Elizabeth.
Which one?
The current one.
Okay.
Queen Victoria. Mary, Bloody Mary there.
Scottish.
Charles I, James I.
She was Scottish,
and
by the way.
the fish. Anchovy.
I'm going to need one more. Bloody Mary was Scottish.
Dramatic.
Your time is up.
King Philip.
Your time is up, I'm afraid.
That was right in there.
It was not. Oh,
All right, fine.
Right.
All right, no,
Five
it
and an
was.
anchovy.
It was. But next time we're playing sick thing fish sushi roller king.
It's fine. 5
Right.
and an anchovy. It's fine. It's just
5. All right, next week we're playing 5 and an anchovy. Right.
All
You said current Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh.
yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. You also said Henry VIII.
Oh.
You also
should go on
said
Henry
Charles I.
6, 5, 4, 3.
No, not allowed. I specifically said not allowed. So that is 3 points.
No, I'm saying he could have picked any other Henry except the 8th.
Oh, yeah, but everyone goes Henry VIII, don't they? Fat bastard. Everyone knows about that cunt. No fucking hell.
Well, yeah.
That would have been my strategy going into this. Obviously, someone's going to say Elizabeth II. I'm going Elizabeth I. Give me
Exactly,
Henry
yeah.
II.
Just pick a name and then say the first
Charles
after it. You know?
XII.
Like fucking Joachim the First. That probably would have been all right as well. You know?
King Arthur.
And what was your... It was an anchovy, and my fish is all about the bass. That is 3 points to Polly right there. Fell for my king-based trap. And on to the final round for Sinatra now. And we are tasking you, Sinatra, with naming 6 periodic elements beginning with C. And your time begins...
Are there even 6 of those?
Now. Yes, there are.
Man.
Type faster, Sinatra.
Californium is one, isn't it?
It is,
It is actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the fish out of the way real quick. We'll go flower, or no, we'll go Oscar on that one.
Okay, Oscar, right.
You
named 1.
Carbon, calcium, copper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it begins with a C, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fuck, man. I don't have my periodic table hanging up anymore.
Oh, well, that would have been good. Your time is up, sir.
Cobalt. Damn it.
No, I can't accept that one, I'm afraid. You said
Oh, you'll let
California.
Polly accept it. That's fine.
All right, you want cobalt? You have some fucking cobalt, you prick. Fuck it, let's just try to run a fucking game here, man. Fucking anchovies, sushis, fucking slap chop. I mean, come on.
Okay, so I got to confess, Californium was on my mind because of the show last night. Amber's fire alarm was going off, and I know the active ingredient in a fire alarm is americium.
Yes,
so I was thinking
ever so
about that
slightly
earlier
radioactive.
today.
Yeah.
Americium, California. I'm like, why isn't there a New Yorkium or a Ohioum?
Ohioum.
That was just on my mind when I was driving earlier today.
Californium is always on my mind. Californication, that was a good show. Carbon, I had that. Calcium, also had that.
God damn
And
it.
also had copper.
Bullshit.
He said Californium and cobalt. I'm giving you 2 points. What was your fish? Oscar.
Yeah.
I went for a cheeky turbot, so that is 2 points to Sinatra. Polly, you can win this if you get a perfect round.
I've never even heard of a turbot. Okay.
It's a type of fish, actually. Yeah.
Apparently.
All right, I'm looking this up. Oh, okay. Let's.
Final round, Polly.
Cadmium,
I task you with
calcium,
naming
Californium,
6
carbon.
songs with numbers in the title, and your time begins
come on.
Fuck hell.
now.
Curium. It's
That
like 8 of
stupid
these.
80s song, 8765309, isn't that it? Prince 7.
Mhm.
Fuck.
It can be prepared for shenanigans to be called.
15 seconds.
Dancing Queen, she was only 17. Does that count?
No, it wasn't called that.
No. 1999, Prince.
Yep.
99 Problems, Jay-Z. I got 5 on it. The Loonies.
Time up. I got
First
checked
of
with
the
that.
month.
Your 5 on it was number 5. What did I have? 7 Nation Army.
Oh,
Didn't
right.
say that.
Great song.
Summer 69 did not say that. And I'm going to be 500 miles by the Proclaimers. You didn't say any of them, so that is 5 points to Polly. What's your fish?
Well, I didn't name one.
Well, name one.
A sardine.
Going for the edible fish today, I see. A goldfish, which means that is 5 points to Polly, bringing you, that is 14 apiece, guys. It's a dead heat. Thankfully, I am prepared for just such an occasion. We have a tiebreaker. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna reveal behind this expertly made tiebreaker curtain, there is a fish. First person to call out what type of fish it is gets the extra point and therefore wins the game. Are you fucking ready?
Sinatra's the fish guy, man.
He is that. We call him the fish guy. Yeah, in my house, we do call him that.
He's the fishmonger, the meatball monger.
He mongs fish. Are
Yeah.
you ready? Are you ready for the tiebreaker?
I'm
Yes,
gonna try.
but remember,
Right.
I still threw a flag on the play.
Here we go. Name that fish.
Clownfish.
Tigerfish.
Sinatra. It is a clownfish.
Really?
Bringing you up to 50. Yes, a fucking Nemo, dude. Bringing you up to 15 points. And how's it looking over the season? I'm glad you asked. Sinatra says currently in the lead, now with 17 wins under his ample belt. Polydub coming in with 7, the chat with 4, and guests with 5. It's yet another Sinatra win.
All right, flag on the play.
I like that background. That's cool.
You called for 6 periodic tables that start with C. There are only 11. Therefore, the odds of you naming any of the ones I named were very high. Meanwhile, the odds of you naming a song with a number in it that Polly named were astronomically low. Flag on the play. Calling shenanigans.
What do you think, Polly?
I
Because it sounds like Sinatra doesn't want to win.
No, I'm just, for future reference, try to keep them.
Dude, it's difficult to think of these things, you know? Yeah, you don't go like name countries. You go name countries that begin with a vowel, you know? I actually Googled strange lists. And there are some doozies out there, by the way. Thank you, Wikipedia. And that is our game. That is a Sinatra win, if you'll take it, buddy. If not, I'm happy to. I'm happy, you know, I'll take the point.
Chat's you won. I know I won. I'm just throwing it out there for next time. Try to keep a more broad list.
Okay. I will not be lectured on games being fair by Sinatra. That's
completely irrelevant. That is completely irrelevant. Those records are sealed. We're not talking about that. Moving on.
I'm unsealing. Should we have a couple of questions before we get the fuck out of here?
Sure. Absolutely.
People of the chat, if you have any questions for myself, Mr. Polly Dubbenstein, or Sinatra, or just Sinatra. Fuck, I was going to come up with
annoying, lying, cheating Sinatra.
Alliterative there, but I name a word that begins with an S. Then whack them in the chat, and we'll answer a couple before we move on. That's good. That's way better than Drunkle ringholes. Polly, have you got anything you want to shill?
No, not really. No.
Good talk, man. Good talk. Sinatra, what you got for us?
Got a video going up on the second channel, Right Meow. Go check that out.
Excellent. Whack that link in the chat.
Before I forget, the stream from last night not getting put back up. It got claimed by, I am not exaggerating, 79 different music company rights organization things. So it's just staying listed. Fuck them. Yep.
Impressive. High score.
For a combined total of 30 seconds of audio in different places in a 6-hour stream.
Good God. Impressive. Let's see if we can beat the high score in future streams. Is it it's still going to be on BitChute?
I don't think that channel uploads to BitChute.
Shame. Oh, well. Go and check out Sinatra's video over on Sinatra Says Second, isn't it? Yep. We have in the chat, what is an appliance from Slythus? What is an appliance?
It's a miracle of the Industrial Revolution that makes your life completely better.
I'm absolutely fine with that. That's cool. Pete Hunt says, Drunkle, how's the schedule going? Yep. Looking all right. For those who don't know, I've got a new schedule for YouTube work. Videos will be going out on Wednesdays on my Patreon. So anyone who is a patron of mine can go and get them nice and early. Otherwise, then you can get them on Fridays. And I will also be working on some Patreon exclusive shit. So it's worth going and signing up, even for just $1. What else have we got? Tigerfish is kind of like a barracuda. I looked it up. Well done, Paddy Bear, with the knowledge. Mark Smart, I do not recognise the bodies in the water. Go fuck yourself, says, how you feeling, Drunkle? All right. Headaches. But it's not actually in my head. It's like on my head. Does that make sense? I think I like pulled a muscle in my skull. I don't really know. T-Tac says, why don't the British drink water? Because it's got eels in it. Right. That is it then. This show is now over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go to the hospital for a wedgie just yet. We'll be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays for some epic gameage. It's heist night on the old GTA story. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations, the best goddamn chat online, and don't eat someone else's grilled cheese.
Or don't get a wedgie to the point of sepsis.
That's just an unclean bitch you gotta cut. That's all that is.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass.